So here's how it works. You get injured on the job. You've got a lot of bills, but the insurance company's adjuster is fighting you at every turn because that's his job. Richard Griffin with the Griffin Law Firm says that's when you need someone on your side. Welcome again.
Yes,
so you say there are three problem areas: the medical benefits, the income benefits, and the settlements.
Right.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Let's start with medical benefits.
All right. Well, when you get hurt on the job, and that means you're doing something for the benefit of the employer, and it could be your fault even or someone else's fault, you've got a workers' compensation claim. Now that means that they should be paying for medical treatment, and you're entitled to all the medical treatment that the doctor thinks you need. So one of the things, if they call right away, we can help them pick the best doctor off the posted panel. So sometimes there's doctors that are better suited for their injuries, and we can help them with that.
Now, would that take care of injuries that might arise, 6 months later, or?
Well, you're going to continue to have the medical treatment with workers' comp doctors until your injuries have resolved.
Okay.
So that continues. But the thing is, people think, well, if they're paying for my medical treatment, I'm okay. Well, the thing is, a lot of times they may forget to pay to pay for the ER bill. Any bill that goes unpaid for over a year becomes the injured worker's responsibility, not the workers' comp carrier. And more importantly, there are times where the adjuster says, no, we're not going to pay for that MRI or that surgical consultation. And those are the things that you need to get better, and you need to be able to go back to work, but they're saying no because it's too expensive. Well, we fight on every one of those things, and we've learned that the more we keep the adjuster's feet to the fire, the more the employee's going to get better, and the case is going to take on a new value because the adjuster knows they are not going to let go.
Well, I can imagine the adjuster just kind of beats you down until no, 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 and you just kind of say, okay, whatever, and that's why they need you.
I can think of a case where it was a firefighter, and he was doing it alone, and the adjuster was paying for some things, so he thought, well, I'll just see if it works out right. Well, he got returned to light duty. They forced him to go back. He couldn't do it. He wasn't getting benefits. They said, we're not going to pay for any more medical. He called a lot of attorneys, and they said, no, it was too late into the case. We took that and were able to get him $80,000. So
wow.
You don't want to give up just at any stage. The sooner you call us at 877-PAIN-LAW, the better, because whatever the problem is, it could be that they're not authorizing that surgical evaluation or that MRI. Well, we had a case where within 72 hours we were able to get an MRI, a discogram, and a surgical consult all authorized. They were all pending. There were things that the doctor said you need, but the adjuster was saying no.
Okay, income benefits. This is a big one.
It is, and a lot of times those don't start when they should. We make sure that they start on time, and we make sure that they pay the right amount. There are so many times where they pay less than they're supposed to pay. Well, the first thing when you call me, I'm going to make sure that we find out exactly what the comp rate should be. And there are so many examples, every single month where we catch situations where someone's being underpaid. The other big problem is they want to stop those benefits. They say, well, we think you can go back to work, and you can't. Well, if you can't, then we're going to make sure you know what to do and what the doctors are going to need to do to be able to make sure that your restrictions are accurate, and that if you can't work, you get those weekly checks. You've got to pay your bills. And if you are hurt, you need help. And don't give up. It's so important to give us a call at that stage as well.
Okay, and the last thing, and this is huge too, is settlements.
It is, and that's the biggest. That's the one where people need to put their life back together. That is one where we've talked about in the past that personal injury, great settlements, 3.5 times more if you have an attorney versus not. If you don't have a workers' comp attorney, I am telling you, you are not going to get a good settlement. You're going to get no settlement where the case just kind of drifts off into where it's not worth anything, or a very small one. So we have had situations where we've gotten, with catastrophic cases, over $1 million for our client. And there's plenty of times where even another attorney was involved, and they'd had it for over 2 years, and the client gave up on that attorney. Well, they called us up, and inside of 30 days, we were able to get them $80,000.
Wow.
They had worked in a gas station, had been attacked, had a brain injury, and they needed help. So we're here to help, and 877-PAIN-LAW is the number to call.
It is, and it's just so easy just to make a free phone call, right?
It is.
Thank you, Richard. Great advice as always. Don't forget to get the help you need. Contact the Griffin Law Firm. Call 1-877-PAIN-LAW. You can also log on to 877painlaw.com.